Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 50. Hey, exit. 54. Hey, watch the screen.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Crouch. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
At their own 18-yard line. Come on, set. 10 Lobo. 49. Come on. You better bring it. Check 4. Out.
On 1st down, McLeod. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
First down, Jim, at the 44-yard line. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Get your swerve on. Topper. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Boyce. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd down, Boyce, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Off play action. Crouch. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
I got you. I got you.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Crouch. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Watch the slant. Check your hot read. Joker.
General West. Hey, Echo.
Operating from the gun. Crouch. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. McLeod. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Crouch. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Crouch is going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Ready? 60.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check Mike 54.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, Crouch. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
90 Wolf.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Cooper's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Watch the run. Switch.
Sit.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. Boyce. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Crouch. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down. Crouch. And this one's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. That one good for 26 and a first down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down. Crouch. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think they need to make sure they get together on that route because that's a curl, all right? Timing is everything.
That receiver anticipating turning around, having the ball already halfway there, threw it short. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go, here we go.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
Off the play fake. Crouch. He completes it to Henry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
61, matchbox, light, snap.
On second down now, Boyce. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
18 Gator.
Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby, that's it.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber.
44 is the mic, 40.
Ready to go.
Check, check. I got you.
Check, go.
Operating from the gun. Crouch. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Adams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, McLeod. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll keep it on the ground. McLeod. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch, switch, switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Boyce. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Boyce. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Boyce. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. gets set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
49, guys. Mike, 40. Hey, lock it. I'm coming.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15
Dallas.
It's our time.
On first down, this is Adams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, here's Adams. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Set. 60 outlaw.
They'll run on first down. McLeod, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
60 or.
They run the counter. McLeod. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Adams, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Boyce. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Boyce. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Be driven.
Back to throw. Crouch. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This quarterback now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Recon, 132 fighter. Crossfire.
On 2nd down, Eckler. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Crouch. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Crouch. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. In for the score. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They begin the drive with Johnson, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Box drop. Now go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm on. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Crouch toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 45 yards. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now in desperation. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point splits the uprights. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Ready? Watch twin. Come. 5.
On third down, here's Henderson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that'll make it 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.